Starting it up right now. It's
Okay,
up.
but alright, but I don't know, man.
Alright,
Dispensationalists
take
piss me
two.
off.
Take two.
Nah, but bro, dispensationalists are stupid as shit, man. I don't have to respect them. I'm not gonna say who, but all I'm gonna say is they own the banks, man.
Say big noses.
Big nose,
Oh,
Minecraft
yeah, they-
villagers, man.
Yeah, the villagers.
Minecraft villagers.
I have a friend who's like he's not Jewish anymore, but he's like a pure Jew, and I just sorry.
No,
sorry.
Just say it. Just leave out the N word and the F word.
Okay.
Just use a different F word if you catching on to
Fact-
my drift.
No, kidding. I'm sorry. But no, he's like he agrees with me, but like genuinely, he's like I call him a Minecraft villager all the time. It's funny.
Calling the homie a Minecraft. I only wish I could say that to Rice.
It's because he's a Jew. So.
Oh no! Wait, fucking
No, by no
TJ,
means.
TJ.
DJ, yep.
Yeah,
TJ.
TJ's family's Jewish.
There you go.
Ew.
I gotta use my Akbar 1 loadout.
Okay, I'm currently using a random MG. I don't know why I chose.
Assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum. Maru
Hey yo, chill. Chill, bro, chill. What, man? I'm just saying, please God.
Do the fucking do their war cry. Do their war cry. Akbar. Oh my god. Oh shit. Why did I choose this window? There's so many other windows. Why did I choose this one?
Tragic. I had to fucking shit on.
Astaghfirullah. Aruhuru akbar.
Hey, yo,
Assalamu
chill.
alaikum. Astaghfirullah.
Oh!
We're just getting in character. It's fine, YouTube.
Sabanana.
This is for roleplay
Yes.
purposes.
Takbir.
100%.
Mashallah.
Should I say the moment
I got
orders?
shotgun to the face. Oh, it's not even a shotgun, bro. Just sent 30-06 into my body.
Whispering to you, Ak.
The that time I got fucking orders to go to the Middle East, and
That's
my ass,
crazy.
my ass.
I have a
said,
Muslim friend, and I feel bad because I told him that his prophet fucks 9-year-olds, and now he's mad at me, so I can't say things to him anymore.
Hey,
Well, so it's funny you say that because
strike one.
Sorry.
We have a few Muslims on our command, and you know how like
aren't all
military
bad. I
thing
like
is just
Sunnis.
like. It's like, oh yeah, no, we're all in this shit. Like, we know we don't mean to offend each other, but we say it anyway.
Yeah. I don't know, Sunnis are pretty chill. I'm not gonna lie, I like Sunni Muslims. Shias are interesting. They're like the bombers, but Sunnis are genuinely really nice people. I get along with a lot of Sunnis. I don't agree with their beliefs, of course, but I do really like respect them. They're good
Well,
people.
I mean, if I'm pretty sure if I told a Sunni I'm Norse pagan, and they see that I'm a brown
Probably
male,
rape you.
they're gonna be like, is
Huh?
he the first brown Viking?
That's insane.
Do we get mad
Wait,
at
are you
because
both Norse pagan? Am I stupid?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, nice, man. Hey, I'm not stupid, okay? I'm not dark.
Hey, they have proper education now. We can't call them names. We can just make the
I could
references.
call them something else. Okay, knuckle crawlers.
Oh! No one fucking covers the left! Dead again!
I just made left. Oh, my back. Fucking... What is happening here?
By the way, I do have a question for you about Norse mythology. I'm not like trying to debunk.
They have a
I'm, like,
helicopter.
genuinely asking because I'm like actually confused. So it's polytheistic, right? Like,
Right.
I assume.
Yeah,
Yeah.
multiple gods.
So doesn't like multiple gods like imply like imperfection? like, isn't there, like, on top of that, isn't the idea of God have to be a contingent being? You know what I mean? Like, unchanged changer. And if it was an unchanged changer, how is there multiple? Doesn't that defeat the idea of omnipotence? And doesn't that defeat the idea of God as a whole? I, like, get confused by it genuinely.
I think that more so applies to a singular being,
So
like
like
monotheistic.
Yeah, I know.
I always found it funny because the the fact that you say that is like, now that I think about it, the Norse gods weren't always gods to begin with. They
Yeah.
became gods. The fucking helicopter. Fuck
I'm getting.
you.
I don't know if I'm alive right now. I'm getting water.
Okay. Let me see. No, you're dead.
How do they
I
explain
figured.
like the universe being created? I'm like confused by that.
So there's a lot of interpretation too. You gotta kind of take things with a grain of salt because it's started off as being passed down by word of mouth, kind of similar to how Native American religion
Yeah, I know.
works.
Yeah.
No, I know what that is. I'm an Orthodox Christian, so we have apostolic succession. So it's kind of similar. I know what you mean. I'm not a fucking Protestant.
So of course things will change over time. You know, people will change things around. You know, 'cause it's mostly like children listening to the stories, right? So that you had what are they called? Fucking
Shia? No, the fucking.
no, the
Are you talking about
spokesperson.
like our version of the of like a pastor?
Yeah, it's
I
just like
guess.
a storyteller.
Okay, and then I'll ask you one more thing. How do you think the universe was created personally?
Well, actually, I can take my, like figure out where my fucking poetic edda is.
Okay.
Give you a direct answer.
So like,
Put it. We're Smiths. We're Smith.
the the
Oh fuck, I'm alive now.
I find it funny because now that I think about it, so also like me being a Norse pagan, so I I was more or less in between being Norse pagan and being a Christian, uh, because my family's Christian, right?
Yeah, I get that. Mine is too, but they're Protestants and they're kind of stupid.
So for me,
I think that's how we both started out, actually.
yeah,
Most people are Protestant. Yeah, that's how.
I
Pretty
tangented
wild.
off because being Christian, like a lot of their beliefs didn't follow mine,
I can't
and
find
it
it.
a lot of the things made sense, but also didn't make sense because yeah,
Like,
their
I'm assuming the
Bible.
Trinity didn't make sense to you.
No, it's just like so like their version of the Bible, right? There's just so many different versions and so many different
I get that.
like
That was a problem for me too.
perspectives that it's just like,
Yeah.
well, the Bible, there's there's only one God, yeah, but God sent down His Son, which is
So confusion on the Trinity again. Yeah.
yeah, it is like, oh, okay, but then it's like, well, God made humans to be a version of Him, right? The perfect, or not perfect, but the
Well, they were supposed to be. Yeah.
yeah, and if
In
God,
his image.
yeah, if God made humans to be in His image, then isn't God imperfect?
Okay, so I can explain that actually. I can explain the Trinity and the like different versions of the Bible if you want me to.
Yeah, but so like
Um,
I recently found out about like the universe being made by, because there turns out there is a Bible for Norse paganism, because there's multiple versions of
There's
Norse
not
pagan.
there's not a specific Bible. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm gonna correct you
it's
on that.
the Fire and Ice book.
There's a no.
It's a holy
There's a
book.
no. It's a generalized book of the most accurate, like direct accounting. Like it's the oldest. There's many different translations, different interpretations. The hard part is like most of Norse paganism was established before they had a way of writing. They didn't have a like an actual fucking alphabet and shit. They used word of mouth for a longest time. Then you had I believe it's either Christian or Catholic,
Catholics are Christian, but I get the idea.
Well, I mean, yeah, like when I say Christian, I mean like
He uses it with a grain of
Protestant.
salt.
yeah. So they had missionaries come over. They discovered them and introduced them to the like written language,
Yeah.
and they would write down their stories based off of their like translation. However, during that time, they were really adamant about pushing out different beliefs,
Getting rid
and
of certain beliefs.
absorbing different civilizations, assimilating them by mixing in different beliefs from Christianity with their beliefs, saying like, oh yeah, it's the same thing. You might as well follow ours. It's how you get like Christmas was actually used to be
Yeah.
like
Easter as well,
Eula,
things like that. Yeah.
Easter as well. Yeah, a lot of people will get that
That
mixed up, thinking it's a Christian thing when it's
It's both. It's like a weird mixture of both. Yeah.
right, which also brings in the like new religion, Norse paganism, and old religion. Old religion is more true to the original like gods and how they were depicted, while the new religion was during the time that those missionaries were coming in. So it has a mixture of like Christ is considered a Vanir god,
yeah.
which were like the old gods compared to what most people know, like Thor, Odin, Freya.
Loki.
So you have, yeah, Oni, like not Oni, fuck Loki, fuck. Um, you got the Aesir and the Vanir.
Yeah.
So Aesir are like this. I believe they're descendants of the Vanir, but it's hard because you got to find different books, compare, contrast, what's the same, what's not. Because, like I was saying, missionaries, they'd come in, they would make their own accounts, but they would also twist it or put their own spin on it, right?
Yeah.
But
1 second, by the way. I'm logging in on a fight because the Centurion is a fucking light spammer. It's really annoying.
Those
I'm not
Centurions
gonna
are
lie.
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking bitch to fight, man. Yeah, no, we get it. But
Get out of
anyways,
my
let me-
lobby, darky.
where the fuck is it? I know I had it set down somewhere.
so
Didn't
like
fall under the bed, did it?
my Norse paganism thing here is like also I recently just found out that just like every other religion, there's like a set off between
Exact. Yeah.
the new and old. So there's like the new Norse pagan follows in, the old gods, but they also introduce new ways of worshiping said gods.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like kind of Protestantism versus like Catholicism or Orthodoxy. Yeah.
So like, I would consider myself old because I follow very traditional values. But I also because it's a book that tells you how Norse paganism kind of began. It's like
It used to be animistic.
yeah,
It based off of nature, kind of like Druidism.
or like I was gonna say Wicca, but I forget Wicca is more of a
Wiccan is completely different.
yeah. They're not even.
Yeah, it's a different pagan belief.
Oh yeah, so that reminds me. The girl I'm dating, she's Wiccan.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah. She also practices to be a seer.
Seer, and
Yeah.
for Wiccan or
No, she wants to be able to help me in my belief to reach Valhalla. I just got fucking shot in the head. Bullshit. She wants to help me in
Bro
my
got
belief
domed.
to reach Valhalla. So she's like,
All right, so are you wanting to be? Because that's not the only option, my guy.
No. I'm pretty like set on my belief. I'm just curious about yours. I'd like.
Oh, no,
I've
I'm not
studied a
saying,
bunch
like, for-
about paganism, but
Yeah, I'm
I
not
know
saying
a
for
little
you. I'm
bit.
saying because, Paul, you do know Valhalla is not the only place
Yeah,
you can go after
I-
death, right?
I know.
It's
Yeah, I
not
know.
like the heaven equivalent.
yeah, I know I know that's not the only place, but I want to go. Because to me, reaching Valhalla is more of a Also, I just watched you get mowed down by that by the helicopter. I just witnessed that. That was entertaining. No, so you've known me forever, right? So you know that I'm a very like true battle. Like if there's a war, I will go to the war. If there's a battle of some sort, I will volunteer to go.
Well, yeah.
So for me, it's like going to Valhalla is the place I want to go, regardless of how I go.
Right, but you also that's not the only option for a
Yeah.
warrior.
I
There's also Freya's Garden.
yeah, Freya's Garden, and there's multiple places. But for me, Valhalla, I want to be at that table with the infinite feast, with in the Hall of Heroes. But so it's yeah, she's helping me get there. She's like telling me of the ways of like I could die and of the ways where like I shouldn't die. And she's like telling me, she's like if I go to battle, she'll be there in battle with me.
What is like a representation of Valkyrie?
Yeah, as like a Valkyrie, you're gonna take me to Valhalla.
Hmm.
But she so yeah, that's that. But also I recently found out like in the it's considered to be the book of how Norse paganism began, and it says in there, obviously because it's new, is like there was a god, quote unquote, that made the universe, but then that god disappeared, and Lord and behold, Odin, Freya, Loki, all them, you know, we're already on this earth, who then completed these goals and then died and then came back as gods.
I have to find my book because it has an explanation on the creation of everything.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck it went. I hope it's not in my car. It might be in my car, I'm gonna be for real.
Do you mind if I explain the Trinity to you and the different like
Yeah, no,
like
go
why
ahead,
there's so
man.
many canons of the Bible? Yeah.
So
I'll first
lighten
explain.
things up.
Yeah, I'll first explain the canon of the Bible because that's pretty easy. So, as again, there's three. I'm gonna like just I'm gonna like establish three things. There's a lot more than this. There's actually over 40,000 Christian denominations. Most of them are Protestant. Actually, 99%. I think there's like 20 denominations that are not Protestant, and there's only three different Orthodox denominations. I want to make that clear. So, but what I want to get into. So there's 40,000 Protestant denominations. Blah blah blah. There's Protestant. I'm gonna just summarize it as Protestant, Orthodox, and Catholic. So the original church, we know that Jesus told Peter to go make a church, Saint Peter, to go make a church and go spread things. And he made the Church of Rome and he made the Church of the East, aka at that time Byzantium, however you pronounce it, the Byzantine Empire, basically.
Can I ask, are Jews considered to be like in some way or form like Christian, like Christianity?
No,
I'd say no because Christianity is like the belief that Christ is Savior, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and they deny it completely. Yeah.
Yeah, they completely denounce that.
They fucking hate Christians, actually. There are some that's what I was talking about earlier, dispensationalists. They think that like all Jews will be saved no matter what, and I hate that worldview so much. It's really stupid. There's just a lot of problems with dispensationalism, but that's one of them. But I would say for like the next part is, so again, Peter made the church, and then there was more churches, like small churches, but generally speaking, these were the two main doctrine: modern day Orthodoxy, which I will be referring to as the East for now, and modern day Catholicism, which I will be referring to as the West. So it went about 1,000 years. This is like history, like factual. You can like search this up yourself. The year 1054, the church like in the West had like a bunch of all these different beliefs, like the Pope, purgatory, what else? like the filioque way, which also causes a lot of confusion on the Trinity. I imagine that's probably what's causing a lot of it for you, and I will get into that whenever I explain the Trinity. Um, but basically, uh, they had a split, and there's like I could get into a lot of reasons why, but I mean, just to put it simply, the West was very corrupted. They
Helicopter
actually,
above.
Yep, no, you got me fucked
how
up. I'm not going out there.
how we believe the church like comes up with doctrine, and the reason we believe it's infallible is through ecumenical councils, which one of them, the Council of Ephesus, the seventh canon of it said, I'm going to just show you one of the many problems with the filioque way now. Council of Ephesus Canon 7 says not to change the Nicene Creed, which the Nicene Creed directly denies the filioque way. The filioque way means and the Son, saying that the Holy Spirit proceeds from the Father and the Son, but that's denied by early Christianity. It says that the Holy Spirit just proceeds from the Father. Hypostatically at least. I'll explain the difference in procession. It's very confusing. But, essentially, like, what happens here is they're talking about it and they can't agree. So they just excommunicate each other. And that's why the West is now modern-day Catholicism and the East is modern-day Orthodoxy. There's different versions of Orthodoxy. But generally speaking, it's Oriental Orthodox, which is they have a different view on Jesus. Orthodox or Eastern Orthodox, actually most of Christianity, believes that he was 100% God and 100% human at the same time. It's like confusing, I'm not gonna lie. But Oriental does not subscribe to that, and there's like theology that goes into believing that, but I won't get into that for now. But essentially, we've like just condemned them as heretics, because I mean, simply they are. Like simply put, they really are. It's that belief is just objectively wrong. To say that he's 50% human and 50% God is just an objectively wrong belief. Again, I don't want to get into why. It's very confusing. But
I'm dead.
there's also Church of the East, which I actually don't know much about.
Fucking got
but I know
dead,
they're
too.
very similar to Eastern Orthodoxy.
Shotgun.
But about 500 years later,
556
this is
at the
where
ankle.
Protestantism comes up. And also, they had two different canons of the Bible here. One had 73 books, which is Catholicism, and then there's Orthodoxy has 77.
Why so many
and
books?
then so I mean, because some of it's the Old Testament. That's actually mainly what we disagreed on. They generally did agree on the New Testament canon, which is I think like 33 books, if I'm correct, maybe less. I'm not
Fucking hell,
100%
that's a lot.
sure. Yeah, it is. The Bible is fucking huge, dude. But basically, they disagreed on Old Testament canons, and I mean, there's things that go into that. But I don't debate canon with Catholics, because I mean, they generally speaking, I think the canon of Catholicism isn't bad. I don't agree with it, but Protestants can't defend their canon. They have 66 books, and they're not able to defend their canon. It's very weird. And they are like, this is where like Protestants come in about 500 years later after the schism, so 1500 Protestant Reformation. You've probably learned this from school. They describe it differently in school, but what actually happened is the Pope was a pedophile, among other things.
That's
and
not
Martin
new.
Luther. Yeah, I know.
That's definitely not new.
That is not
I
new.
know.
Bryce, watch to your left on that
But
window.
on top of that, communion, which there's just so many problems with that. Like, I get why Martin Luther like wanted to reform the church, but Protestants.
It had to be fucking reformed for a minute, dude. Especially
it did.
after
It was
all the stuff
very.
that Catholic Church was doing.
It was very corrupt for a while. I'm not gonna lie about that. But I'm not corrupt. I'm not Catholic. That's actually one of my biggest arguments against Catholicism, is they were very corrupt at multiple points in history. And actually, a verse literally says that the gates of Hades will not prevail against the church. That, like, basically, the church can't fail. Essentially is what it says, and obviously Catholic Church has. So it was in need of a reformation, yes, but I don't even think it was in need of a reformation. They should have just come back to the East and undid the schism, but they didn't. They have an ego for some reason. But, I'm like kind of locking in against this kid. 1 minute.
Yeah, you're not the only
Nukes,
one.
yeah.
We're currently in a defense match right now. I'm on my last box, 100 rounds max. I'm on the second level.
Roger. Just hold it down.
I'm doing what I can.
Single fire if you can. Burst, you know.
Too short, one long, or one long, too short? Or too long,
Whichever
one short?
conserves better for you. Too short, one long.
Alright, too short, one long.
I am so much better than these kids. Out of my lobby, little coon boy. But, yeah, Protestant Reformation, blah, 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 I won't get into all that. But basically, they have 66 book canon. Now, the reason there's so many different 66 books of canon is, like, there's, like, King James Version, New King James Version, ESV, NIV. It's really confusing, I'm not gonna lie. I will give you that. But, in short, the Orthodox Bible has the original translation. And there's a lot of verses that are changed. There's actually, King James Version actually adds 10 verses to the Bible. So there are
Out of
definitely
ammo.
problems in it. I 100% agree with you on that. But the Trinity, that like it's Bible explanation. I agree. There's problems with Protestantism and Catholicism and their canon of the Bible. I agree with that 100%. That's my biggest problem with Protestantism actually. But
The weapons up here you can grab.
We
and
have
then
an
the
ammo box in the
Trinity,
back.
basically the Trinity is, think of like the sun, like the literal sun, like the star. Think of that like the Father, but think of the rays from the sun, like the light as the sun, the whole like
Mhm.
Jesus, literally. And the Holy Spirit would be the warmth that you get from the sun. So it's not like they're different. They're all the same thing, but they're distinct. They're distinct people, but they are not different. It's really weird. So Gregory Palamas, he was a saint, Saint Gregory Palamas, early church father, actually explains it very well. So there's one essence, which is God, but then there is the different energies, which is like God's grace, etc. That's also how we explain Protestants or Catholics having miracles, is because of His grace and His like. Yeah, I mean you get that. And before
Yeah.
you like, and I know a lot of people say like, oh, it was probably just copium to like explain that, but actually Gregory Palamas said that before even the schism. I think that was around 300 AD, so 300 years before that even happened. So it's pretty early on. But Trinity is fairly simple. It's one essence, which is the essence itself is God, and they are all three God, but they are all just distinct people. It's not polytheistic. It's one person. It is kind of hard to explain, but
Does
they're all eternal, and they're not all like they're all the same. They're all the same in authority. They're not one's not better than the other. It's all the same thing basically.
I was gonna
The,
say it's kind of like our gods, but it's also not because each of our gods focus on a certain.
it's kind of similar to how the Greek mythology was.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Greek.
Yeah, which actually makes a lot of sense by the way, because Eastern Orthodoxy mainly became big in Greece. That's actually where it became such a very famous religion. I'm actually Greek Orthodox. Um, there's like Russian Orthodox, etc. They're all Eastern. It's all the same doctrine. They just have their like liturgies in different languages.
Russian Orthodox
Right.
is interesting to me. I fucking like their whole thing is very fascinating to me. I think out of all of them, the
Yeah, I agree.
Russian Orthodox is the most entertaining.
Yeah, it's very impressive. Again, I'm Eastern. I mean, it is Eastern Orthodox. I'm Greece. I'm Greek Orthodox. Um, there's also Antiochian Orthodox, which is like from Antioch. They're pretty cool too. Um, and Catholics mainly do their liturgies in Latin. If you couldn't tell that already, they're because of Rome, etc. But I don't know.
Mm.
There is a lot of like division in Christianity, which I see as a problem. But I actually think it almost proves like not it doesn't prove Christianity, but it definitely proves orthodoxy out of the other denominations because It is pre-denominational. It's before denominations were a thing, and it keeps the original belief the best by far, and it's not even really close.
So, like, for you, right? Because I hear it a lot where people are like I have God is on our side because we follow him in these specific beliefs versus what I'm used to, which is like the gods are on our side not because we believe him in him this hard, is because he chose our side to be the winners in this certain moment,
Yeah.
which I'm
Um.
partially wrong in because it it goes there's just so many ways, but it's just like I hear it very common on the Christian side versus like the Muslims and the Catholics and so forth.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, we believe like yes. So in short, we believe Christians are saved through grace through faith. Having faith is what saves us, but we keep our salvation like through it. And as again, for like things good happening to us, as again, Gregory Palamas talking about essence and energies, as again, that's like another thing there. So like the energies are the good grace of God, what he's able to give us. So, I mean, yeah, there are differences. And like we're similar to Catholics. We believe like Mary was sinless. We believe in a lot of things similar to Catholicism, but just not Protestantism. There's so many differences in Protestantism. It's very, very far gone. I can't respect Protestants at all. They have no
Yeah,
theology behind their beliefs.
there's a lot of different translations and beliefs on our side as well, because like I'm saying, it was passed down by word of mouth for a long time, and there's
Yeah.
different translations too. Like there's things that are going to be lost, right? You got Scandinavia, they have their own versions and their own stories they pass down. Same with Norway, Iceland, whichever you want to go with.
Yeah,
Um,
I think like
so
I think the perfect
the
average.
ish, yeah.
No, go for it.
It's like the issue is you have to collect all these different translations and basically compare and contrast. Like what is the same, what is different.
Yeah.
Like you're constantly learning, right?
Yeah, I agree.
It's
Yeah.
a big endeavor because it's not as simple as, oh well, we have everything written down on this single book that has been shifted and changed around. It's
Yeah. Not gonna. Yeah, I agree. The
it's
Bible has
very,
been corrupted.
yeah.
It's been
Oh
corrupted a
yeah,
lot.
no.
Yes,
It's
but
if
that's the
you
thing
like if
about.
you
As
believe,
again, well, can I like say something real
like,
quick?
yeah, of course.
Yeah. As again, like I kind of partially mentioned earlier, apostolic succession. We believe that the original translation of the Bible through apostolic succession has been. Um. We believe that the original, like the apostolic succession, because of like our faith in Christ, of course. We believe that the apostolic succession has helped the Bible. Well, actually, by the way, as Orthodox, we believe the church is more has more authority than the Bible does. Um, so
You
the church
believe
is really like more important. Actually the Bible is just a tradition of the church. It's a very important one. It's the most important tradition, and it's infallible. But we believe through apostolic succession that we're able to keep the Bible's original
dead
text
second floor?
preserved. And on top of that, another thing about apostolic succession is not only is it just like, you know, like a claim, it actually does have proof backing it up. We know through historical texts like the Dead Sea Scrolls, etc., that it is all the same as Orthodoxy. Orthodoxy has the original translation. Catholicism does as well. They just can't agree on the canon. But there are problems, yes, but um I would say generally speaking, I don't even know if I consider Protestants Christian. Like they are by
Bomb set.
definition, but they definitely don't act like it. And they don't understand it fully. But the thing I like about um, Orthodoxy over Catholicism, especially, is um, I don't believe in new Earth creation, like 6,000 years old. I don't agree with that at all. You know?
That's been disproven, yeah,
Oh no, I
Multiple
agree.
times.
multiple
Yeah, I
times.
agree. And that's like my biggest problem with Protestantism is And that's also a thing with dispensationalism as well. You have both. They are both like very heavily reliant on each other. Old Earth,
Mortars incoming.
like I don't know.
Son of
I
a
have a very
bitch.
big problem with that. And
Yeah.
Orthodoxy gives you that freedom, and so does Catholicism. I'll give like there are really good things about Catholicism. I don't agree with it, of course, but mainly because of things like um I would say the main one for me is the filioque, the papacy. I don't agree with baptizing babies because I don't think original sin is a thing. They think Mary is sinless for a different reason than we do. They say that we were born with original sin, and they believe in the Immaculate Conception. Basically saying that God like specifically chose her, which he definitely did specifically choose her, but um we believe that there isn't original sin like as a whole. You can be sinless. I could be sinless, speaking technically. Obviously, I'm clearly not, but it is possible. And we definitely believe she was guided by the grace of God to be sinless. But so we believe she was chosen specially, but we don't believe she was an exception of sin. We don't believe in original sin. We don't believe in original guilt. We don't believe that we. Actually, there's a verse that literally talks about it, that you will not receive the past transgressions of your fathers, which is something Protestantism and Catholicism both agree on, which is unbiblical. So I don't. And then they claim the
Yeah,
Bible so hard.
doesn't yeah, because I know there's a story of like Christ cured the blindness of this one man, and he was blind because of his parents' actions or some shit.
Yeah,
That's what Catholics. Yeah, that's what Catholics claim. But I mean, yeah, he was parent blind because of his parents' actions, but not because of the sin of his parents' actions. Just because of something they did really stupid. It wasn't like a. This is one of the few times it wasn't talking about like sin from the past. It was literally talking about something their parents did that like
Okay.
caused them to be punished, man. Like some fucking mob shit. Like there's a lot of problems with it.
so they like kept out the important part of like probably abuse. It was just like just straight up throwing
Yeah.
it at. Okay.
Catholics like twist their words a lot. They're very weird. Mainly Protestants. I'm not lying. Protestants are way worse than Catholics. There are problems with Catholicism, yes, but I would way rather be Catholic than Protestant.
Uh, in I forgot where I heard this from. So we have a seer doing religious services here at my command who, it's
Lucky.
yeah, no, we have a very heavy Norse paganism like support
Dude,
infrastructure
that would be
here.
so fucking nice, bro. 'Cause all we have is open circle on Wednesdays, and it's just where a bunch of different pagan people meet up and talk about shit, and nothing gets done.
Yeah.
And most of them are Wiccan, honestly.
Yeah, no, I've literally made multiple fucking like offerings to the gods. So like I made an offering to Odin, reciting poetry and studying and like we've talked about the strengths of Thor and the tribulations that we go through because the gods want us to become stronger type of stuff.
Yeah,
And
that is one thing. They do like throwing tests at us, but
they also give us the means to do
most
it.
of what we do is already kind of lined up, because I can't fucking hear myself. Hold on, I gotta turn my shit down.
Yeah,
My
Oh,
bad. No, that's
you're talking
no,
about the
my game's loud as fuck. The
what's it
Norns.
called? Yeah, the Norns.
Yeah. So what's really interesting on that is
Dead second floor of the
they
Tribune.
they weave the fates of man, basically. But
yeah.
it's not set in stone, right? So how it's described from what I've read so far is that your actions can alter the tapestry in a way. So yes, your future is kind of already lined up for
Predetermined.
you, predetermined, right? But there's infinite possibilities, right?
Yeah.
So just because they are making this tapestry this certain way, that's that's what they have seen. Past, present, future.
It's
Another
known, but
similarity
it's
with
not. It's known, but it's not out of your own control.
Yeah.
exactly, which is
Yeah, that's
another
how we believe
reason.
as well.
That's another reason why Odin is such a like so hungry for information. He's considered like if you're a scholar and you are in seek of like knowledge and information, you'd mostly like make offerings to Odin. Because he's the All-Father, the All-Seeing, right? So he's trying to change the future, like Ragnarok, the end
Hmm.
of the end of times, or which is technically not the end of times, but a reset,
Yeah.
as is described. They have died and came back many times, in from how it's written. So he's trying to figure out how to stop it, basically. But what was I saying with this? Really lost my train of thought. But yeah, so you were saying, Paul?
Oh, yeah, like for a bit of a tangent like on that. So it's kind of like how Christianity, you guys follow a god, the god, right?
Yeah.
It could also kind of be determined that way for me or for us, because like, yeah, we have a god or we have gods, but we always focus on like the certain like aspect of the god. So like for me, I follow mainly Tyr and Odin, um, because me like Tyr is the god of war and justice, right? So there's always gonna be just in like in everything I do, and like in all my beliefs, and like same with war. There's always gonna be a just for war, like there has to be justice for it, and like because like that's my main focus. That's his focus, battle and clarity. And Odin is like wisdom, knowledge, battle, and like he Odin is always in like the pursuit of some sort of new knowledge and new wisdoms. And I think like the best representation of that is like the show Vikings. You know how like um, they like when he goes out, he's not looking for war. He's looking for like new wisdoms and stuff. So like that like he kind of focused on that until he kind of tangented off into like believing that he's a Christian. Like, and I'm in CQB with an LMG. This should not be. This should not. It shouldn't be a thing.
By the way, off topic,
Yeah,
when are you guys gonna get on fucking For Honor?
could get on
Fucking
after
raid?
Yeah,
this.
you.
Okay.
If I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of focused on this. If you would have said something, I probably would have hopped off immediately.
Yeah, because we're just running teams against AI right now as part of one of the game modes.
Alright, but and then I wanna after like this game, I wanna ask you another question
You could
that I've kind of like
Uh,
ask.
kind of
after this
already
is
asked.
over,
But...
I'm probably gonna put a shirt on and my flip flops so I can go grab my poetic out of my car so I can answer your fucking question from earlier.
Just chilling in your underwears and socks, my guy.
I mean, I got a fucking sweats and a button up on because it's easy to put on right now.
Oh my
I'm
god,
just
that's
chilling
funny.
in my room, bro. I don't gotta.
Good fight, JJ. Slit your fucking throat, nigger. I just raped it, fucking JJ. I'm like low-key getting really good with Gensei.
Good shit, dude.
Yeah, I'm a little
I'm
bit
stuck in a
racist
fucking
now, but
bus. I'm in the battle bus. Send help. Never mind. I'm good. I'm dead.
Reloading. You still alive, Bo?
No, I got mortared in the battle bus.
He got
Damn.
fucking martyred. It's amazing. Oh, I'm fucking dead. Their
I'm
whole team is
alive.
on me.
I just realized something about what is it called, For Honor.
Yeah.
The game's like, I remember the game being like very honorable one-on-ones every fight, or at least damn near every fight. That game's just like
It's
it's just jumping people now.
well, it's outside of duels. It's kind of no one really does duels anymore. The game is mostly fucking
Teammate!
domination, which
Mm.
it makes sense.
Ow.
Like fuck up the other team and win. Can't really have honorable duels like that anymore unless you do like 1v1s or 2v2s.
Bro, I was just about to finish a 4v1, and then one of the guys that I killed earlier on came back, and my fucking teammate, my teammate didn't even help me in the 4v1, he just kind of watched me 4v1 them. But, instead of fucking helping me with the guy out of nowhere, he's made me stop. He, like, let him hit me out of my Xe and die.
Crazy work.
Fucking hate my teammates, bro.
It's okay, I'm no better.
No, I guarantee you are.
No, most of the times I'll just run up behind them and I'll just stand there and watch them fight. And I'll
Fucking
wait.
cuck.
I'll wait until like you're halfway health. I'm like, oh, okay, time for me to step in.
And it's fine occasionally. I do that a lot of the time as well. But no, I wasn't even having. I
Yeah.
was like one shot, and I was getting 4v1, and he was just watching it like a good boy.
Careful, we have a teammate with the 50 cal aiming at our fucking ankles behind you.
Fucking teammate, you just fed him revenge!
Fuck.
I hate that shit, dude.
You fed him revenge and then walked away. It's not even like he's helping me fight him. Yeah, I'm slitting your fucking throat, Sent. Get out of my lobby, nigga. Good boy. You sit down.
Big boy.
Fucking in the Bushi, man! Light spam me more, nigger.
I feel like we both forgot I was
Yeah,
streaming.
the
I
shared
recently
brain
found
cell
out.
didn't get to that guy, I think. Enemy techno inbound.
Yeah.
Fuck, you're so bad! You
Wait,
almost just
why do they
lost
have
to
a
me while I
technical
was
when there's a
one
fucking
shot.
security? Fuck! I just got 308 to the crotch.
I'm going 7-2. I was about to
Tragic.
be going 8-1 because of a guy. This Nobushi snuck me mid fucking fight and almost lost to me. That's
I heard
insane.
click, click. My butthole has never puckered up so much.
Who keeps dropping this fucking smoke?
Gonna fucking pucker your butthole.
The fucking squad lead.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm literally watching him throw smokes.
Quit throwing smoke, fucktard.
Fucking keep light spamming me, Nobushi.
Bro, this fucking Tyrannosaurus dude is running fucking snow gear in the desert.
Don't.
Look at this.
I
this dude.
saw, dude. It's fucking white.
Fuck out of my lobby, nigga.
All right.
Sit down. Good
Cover
boy.
me. Well, don't cover me. But I'm dead. I need to go take a piss.
Alright, go piss. We should be chilling.
Bro, I don't know why people don't use Kensei's 4th feat where all of his abilities become unblockable. Or not abilities.
Honestly.
M1s.
Another tactical inbound.
I'm like using that shit now and it's so good. Like the arrows aren't that good. They're hard to hit.
Good shit, good shit. I dropped one of them. I hope Pose gets back soon. Should be revived now.
Fucking nigger, man. Keep ganking me, man. I just got jumped by a JJ and a fucking Scent. And the fact that I would have won too if I didn't get hit by this. I couldn't even see the Scent doing his thing. Like, you know the jab? Like the charge jab? I didn't even see him doing it.
Just realized I was dehydrated. Needed a new white monster.
How the fuck
No,
did I
Rice, I was
die?
not talking about you. What? You died?
Yeah, I think just something exploded, dude. I'm inside. Cool. 21 and 1. First death. Let's go.
Oh, hey, by the way, on base they started selling the alcoholic monsters.
What? They took him away?
Within the first day they ran out.
Damn.
Yeah. Shit was fucking wild. Am I the only one alive?
Yes.
Oh, fuck me.
Alright, you gotta capture that point.
Yo!
Yeah.
Teammates!
To your right.
Yep.
I'm clipping that, bro. Teammate, you
Door.
watched me get ganked. Useless ass fucking teammate. Oh my god.
You got this
actually
shit, you got
to
this
be
shit.
joking me.
Pop it in that doorway.
Most useless fucking teammate ever, bro.
Good fucking shit. Good job, Poe.
Oh my god. I love how I died.
Come on, nigga, you can kill him. He's
Respawned,
fucking
came back to
cheeks.
everyone
Thank
being
you.
dead. I'm like, oh, okay, perfect.
Alright, we gotta take Echo
Oh
now.
my god, bro. Why did you choose the longest XE in the game, you fucking retard?
I'm gonna flank left.
Alright, I'm following
Bro, I
everyone
was
else.
going. I'm not joking.
Fuck that, never mind,
I
there's a lot
went
of
with
them.
over 700 renown in this game, going 17 and 1, and I just got fucking
On your
ganked every
6.
time. You've gotta
On
be
your-
kidding me, man.
Move up. Doorway.
I hate niggas.
Second
Top
floor.
side, right side, second floor. Balcony.
Doorway. Dropped him. Cover pushing up. Reloading, cover me.
By the way, niggers, join up whenever you're done.
I'm dead.
Damn, dude. Oh, I'm dead too. I didn't see the motherfucker to my right.
Nor did I.
They're all upstairs, I think. Damn, 26 and 2, bro. Tragic.
Oh my god. Hey, on the bright side, at least we're holding this, okay? We're doing
How much
pretty
longer
damn
is
good.
you guys done with your game, by the way?
I think this is the last round. If we don't win this one, then the game's over.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sell on purpose.
We.
Oh,
So-
if we don't win and if we do win.
So like.
Yeah.
I think you should also look into Insurgency Sandstorm because it's on Xbox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I just don't
And-
have money. I'm fucking broke.
I mean,
I don't know if it's still on sale, but it was for like
I
20
you know
bucks,
what?
I think.
When's your birthday, kid?
January 12th.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
You're-
fuck.
You're 10 days
Yeah.
younger than me, or older than me technically. If you.
If we were born in the same year, yeah.
Well, no, I was born in 04.
I would be like fucking what?
Rice, that door straight across.
Cross the way.
Fun fact, I fucking never met anybody with my birthday.
I was born January 22nd.
I'm on the 7th. Yeah, January 7th. Damn, he's laying on his giner. I'm dead. Thought he was a body, dude. Thought he was a fucking body. I'm dead.
He's fucking doing flips too while I walked in here. Alright, said
But yeah, fucking January 7th for me. So I'd be like 5 days older than you.
I'm gonna rape you, nigga.
I was born on the 22nd, so I'm pretty safe.
Damn, we all got the same birthdays in January? We should all just fuck, low-key. What?
You know what?
Call
The
ourselves
pet-
the January Gigolos.
Make that an art. We'll make that a unit.
I hate niggers so bad, man.
Well, I'll depending on how much it is, I'll gift it to you, man.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Oh my god, never mind. Flash! I can't see!
Why'd you not cover your eyes, dipshit?
I didn't see the
Get out of the
flash.
doorway!
Jesus Christ, who is this guy? Hulk Hogan?
Oh
I hate those
shit,
people.
dude.
On the bridge.
Watching the stairway. I gotta take my top off. It's hot as fuck in here now.
Okay.
We just not have myself in the open. There we go. I swear, if I get suicide bombed while I'm trying to get comfy. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I don't gotta worry about that. I'm an insurgent right now.
No, they still have
That's
suicide
crazy.
bombs.
No, they don't.
I could swear they do. Or am I thinking of the wrong one?
No, they just have AC-130s.
So they're more dangerous. Understood.
You're either a Neil Rigger or a Snake figure.
Where are we being engaged from? The fucking northwest?
Yeah, northwest 299. West
Okay, I'm rear
northwest.
security right now on this stairwell.
That game Loki sounds fun as fuck. I got a friend who's got
It
like
is.
hella money that I'm game shared with. I might just ask him to buy it. He probably would want to buy it anyway, Loki.
Give me a minute. Let me take a look at it real
Loki,
quick.
he might have already bought it. I didn't know it. Let me look.
It's got a little
Yes.
bit of a learning curve, but
A
it's pretty
little
solid.
bit. A little bit. A little bit.
I definitely recommend fucking with the sensitivities and shit when you get
I
in, because
Definitely
It starts
recommend.
off
Do you want to know
slow
the
as
most
fuck.
recent games that he bought? Tom
What?
Clancy's The Division, Pool Blitz, and Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wild
Yeah, you
lineup.
need new friends.
No, he's my best fucking friend. I've known that nigger for 10 years now.
All right. Let me see how much this is, and let me buy it for you. If I
Oh, yeah, babe.
feel
Fucking
like
come on, yeah.
like affording it. Please don't say that when I'm buying you things. I hate to break it to you, but I could literally get reported for you saying those words.
Oh, yeah,
online.
that's a good fucking point. My fault. I forgot about
You
that,
said
low-key.
the F word again, bro.
Oh, shit. My bad.
A lot of my
Boy,
viewers
my bad.
actually, fun fact, are people from my command.
Oh, my fault, man.
So like,
I
someone
have
hears
no
that, they're gonna be like,
relation
Enemy
he's paying
tactical.
kids for news. I'm
I
just like,
have
no, I'm
relations
not.
with
This kid's
man.
16, and it makes me sound even worse.
The one that I have relations with is Rice. He's the pedophile. I'm trolling.
Whoa,
I'm trolling. I'm trolling. Fuck.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. Here, buy
Aren't
as
you
a
We're
guest.
into it
Asian?
now?
I'm pretty sure
What?
they would probably take you as Rice anyway.
Choose
low-key.
from your friends
Huh.
list. Hey,
Oh, yeah, fuck, I
what's
gotta
your
have you added.
what's your email address that's attached to your Xbox account?
I'm just gonna fucking add you. Also, I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Good game, good game.
Good game. All right, now let's switch
There
over
we
to
go.
fucking whatchamacallit.
Yep.
The other game they bought was Star Wars Bounty Hunter, so that's pretty tough.
Buy as
I'm
guest,
gonna
choose
put.
from friends list. What's your name?
All right, I'm gonna. Colin.
What's that, man?
Cucklin?
Alright,
Colin.
bro.
It's in the party chat, bro.
Well, the fucking Xbox. It's remember I don't use the.
Oh yeah,
Xbox.
you're fucking PC right now. My bad.
It's Cullne, Cullne. It's
Yeah.
like my it's just
Cull.
genuinely what my name is, except the N and E are switched.
Here you go.
Oh my gosh. You're cool.
I'm gonna pop a shirt